In May 1847, two British ships were trapped in the Arctic ice. They were called HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. Their mission was to find the Northwest Passage, a sea route through the Canadian Arctic. The expedition was led by Sir John Franklin, and 129 men sailed into the frozen north. At first, the expedition appeared to be going well. The ships had spent the winter near Beechy Island, and the crew continued recording their progress. But by September 1846, the ships were trapped in the ice near King William Island, and they would never sail again. In April 1848, rescuers later found a metal container holding a handwritten message. The first part had been written in May 1847. It reported that the ships were trapped in the ice, but that the expedition was still in good condition. Almost 1 year later, a second message was added. Its tone was completely different. Sir John Franklin was dead, along with 23 other men. The remaining crew had abandoned both ships and planned to travel south toward the mainland. This became the last confirmed written record of the expedition. After that, the evidence appeared only in fragments. Search parties found boats, clothing, tools, books, and personal belongings scattered across the frozen landscape. Some of the equipment suggested that the surviving men had tried to carry heavy supplies across the ice. Inuit testimony also described encounters with exhausted sailors and abandoned ships. For decades, the fate of the Franklin expedition remained one of the greatest mysteries in polar exploration. Then, in 2014, researchers located the wreck of HMS Erebus beneath the Arctic Sea. 2 years later, HMS Terror was found as well. The discoveries answered one question. The ships had not simply vanished. But another question remained. Why did the expedition fail so completely? The evidence points to a combination of extreme ice, isolation, illness, starvation, and enormous distances. Researchers have also debated the possible effects of lead exposure and other health problems, but not every theory is equally certain. The final message does not tell us everything. It tells us where the expedition had been, when the ships were abandoned, and how quickly the situation had changed, but it does not record the final moments of the men who left the ice behind. That is what makes the Franklin expedition so haunting. The mystery is not that no evidence survived. The mystery is how much evidence survived and how little it can still explain. Was the expedition defeated mainly by the ice, by poor planning, or by a combination of both?